Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Wallace, aka Too Smooth Gaming, back with another video. And today we're doing something completely different. I've been thinking about it. I think I'm gonna steal this idea for one of my favorite YouTubers I used to always watch. He used to go by Modern War Negro, but now he goes by the Black Hokage. But yeah, it's be called like I'm gonna be called it like installed. That's what these videos are gonna be called installed and then uninstalled when I finish the game. But these are mostly gonna be on like story mode or like single player games and stuff like that. But yeah, if you can't tell what we're playing by now, we're playing Assassin's Creed. I think Shadows. I don't forgot the name of it. I'll put the right name in the title, stuff like that. But yeah, based off what I played, I finished the prologue and did my first boss battle. You're gonna be seeing clips of that, so I'm not spoiling too much. But yeah, bro, I played like maybe it took me like 2 hours to finish it. Maybe first 2 hours. My first, little thing I gotta say about it. The graphic is great. The world building is great. In my opinion, during the cutscenes, they move a little weird. But other than that, the voice acting is great. You know what I'm saying? Everything makes sense. I've been paying attention to the cutscenes, the story. The story makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And how they transition from cutscenes to gameplay is just seamless. Like I love that about the game so far. You know what I'm saying? Graphics and the story is going crazy right now. This is just a little intro, like the very first scene, and you're gonna see in the game if you do end up buying the game. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is called the installed version, so this is just me talking about it, my first initial thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, graphics say 9 out of 10 just because the cutscenes and the movements are weird, shit like that. But the mechanics and the fighting, 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I like how they introduce like a parry system. You block a certain amount of attacks in a row, you get a free counter and stuff like that. So like they're adding, some fighting game elements to it in a way. You could say that. You know what I'm saying? This is a clip of me doing my first little, not even a boss battle, like a little shinobi battle as Yasuke here. You see, I lost the first match because that was already my first time facing him. But this is my second time playing him. You know what I'm saying? This is all like my first reaction to shit. So like you call me ass or whatever you want at the game. Like I literally just picked up the game. You know what I'm saying? Hopped on, did some clips here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone with my partner because he actually got the game. I didn't buy the game. You know what I'm saying? My friend is game sharing with me, so that's why I'm able to play this game. But I'm gonna be the test dummy for you guys to let you know if you guys should buy this game or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my reviews on the game so far. It's not gonna be a final review. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stick around for the next video of this. It's gonna be uninstalled to give my full synopsis on the game. But yeah, like I said, like the combat is smooth. I ended up hitting with like a little super move, and oh my god, like I just Spartan kicked him, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Like I had to record that shit. Like that was my initial reaction. I paused it and I was on the phone with my partner like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, my dogs, I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, bro, that was my initial reaction. Like I had to pause it to my bro, like, bro, I just Spartan kicked this dude. Like, what is going on? And see, from here, this is gonna be me doing my first assassination. As you can tell, I'm pretty sure it's the same from other games. Um, yeah, they kept a lot of stuff from other games. I don't know if the parkour is the same. For the most part, you just hold A or B to hold A to go up and hold B to go down from buildings. I don't remember if it was that simple in the older games. I feel like it was more complex. Correct me if I'm wrong though. But yeah, this is me also figuring out the prone mechanic, which I think is really dope. I don't ever remember going prone in other games. Correct me if I'm wrong again, but I think this is the first game you probably could go fully prone in. Keep in mind, I played every Assassin's Creed and I stopped at Unity. You know what I'm saying? Because they stopped doing the multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? I really wish they would bring back multiplayer, but they need to bring back a multiplayer and make it how it was in like Black Flag, but just like enhance it to where you could do all these mechanics and stuff like that. Like, bro, that would be so raw, bro. Like, I'm telling you, brother, they're missing out. Ubisoft is missing out. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing as bad as Bandai though, but actually they probably are. But I think they're cooking with this game in my opinion so far. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But this is also me discovering the kunais. Like I'm literally figuring how to shit out. I'm asking my bro like, oh, how do I throw it? I mean, because they don't really give you the tutorial on how to really use it. Did my first little dive, and then yeah, this is the mechanics part of the session, I guess. So they got the dive, they got the kunai, and she has I don't know what to call it. She has like the ninja tool. I don't know what to really call it. Like I legit don't know what to call it. But she could swing around on stuff like that. And you see, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, what is it talking about? Like, how am I supposed to get across there? And I see the LB, and I'm like, oh. And I'm like, that's raw. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, you flip over. Pretty sure you could do this a lot of times. You could use it a lot just to ascend up buildings and stuff like this. This is me trying to do a fight after you do like your first kind of signature assassination, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to spoil that part for you guys, for those who, who wants to play and stuff like that. See, look, you could just grapple up on any roof. Like, I think that's pretty dope. So you gotta get about it there. And one thing I'll say, the AI are pretty good. Look, they're throwing kunai at me. Like, I feel like that's pretty dope. And I also feel like they did some good mocap in here, cause like how she just like released herself, like pretty much like a trust fall into the water, stuff like that. They did great on the mechanics, great on the motion capture for surely. That's a 10 out of 10 on that so far. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna keep saying it so far because I only played maybe a couple hours into the game. You know what I'm saying? I just completed my first boss battle, which I'll probably put at the end, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a little cutscene just to show off the graphics. And look, the graphics look pretty nice, the blood and all that stuff. I've seen better, but hey, can't complain. It was manageable, you know what I'm saying? I was able to watch this. Like, you see me, like, I was able to sit here, watch it, record it. So, like, you know, man, it was definitely nothing to complain about. So, next, you're gonna see two beautiful cutscenes that transition into gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Just a little show off, just showing off what Ubisoft is doing well. You know what I'm saying? I will also give a shout out to Bleach, Reward of a Sword, because they do that for the intros. They show off the intros and it goes straight into the match pretty much. Like, there's no little loading or connecting like what Sparking Zero does. So Bandai did do their thing on that for Bleach. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about Bleach. It just popped to my head. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably be a topic that if I end up doing like a full synopsis video on that. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably be something I say about that. But here, great cinematic, great choreographies here. You know what I'm saying? Just great plot, great everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying perfect, and this is so far. You know what I'm saying? Good little scene right here. Falls into the water. This is a little flashback scene too, so this is nothing like too crazy in this story. You know what I'm saying? This is still very beginning of the story. But notice how go from dialogue, cutscene, now it's gameplay. One thing I would say, the lock-on system's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, one thing I would say, they don't really teach you nothing. They just expect you to already know how to play the game. That's one thing I don't like. Like, I literally have to just ask my friend on the phone, like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know what I'm saying? That was the only way I was really able to learn. The only thing they taught you was crouch, hide in the grass, assassination, and they taught you the little parry system, but then other than that, they didn't. They said, all right, everything else you find out yourself, which I'm not really too mad about. It's like a learning experience. But see, like, I swear I'm locked onto him. You see right there, I swear I was locked onto him. But she's like walking around like nothing's going on, only because like I was trying to heal. That's the only like downside I had about the gameplay and stuff like that. But yeah, so far I give the game out of 10. So far, y'all remember, this is just the installed edition. I give it a 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I do my first boss battle. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.